It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions with my guy Ed, and we're back with another fight talk number 13. We'll be talking about UFC 275. We'll be obviously previewing UFC Austin that's coming up this Saturday. Awesome card, banger card, by the way. But yeah, man, how you feeling, Ed? How you feeling?
Bro, I couldn't give a fuck who wins the main event, so I'm good. It's nice to watch a fight and not care about who wins or loses.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah.
It's an interesting main event, bro. I think it's gonna be a banger, bro. I can't wait for it, bro.
Like, I think Hitter's got a good chin, but I think Emmett hits fucking hard, don't he?
Yeah, he hits so hard, bro. Like unreasonably hard for no reason. I don't know what his issue is.
I
Like,
think it's the way he level changes as well. Throws that right hand over the top. That's quite interesting to deal with because I think it's different because you know why you say wrestlers fall in love with their hands and shit like that, but it's
yeah,
very different when it's not like this wrestler's got pillow hands. This guy could fake the takedown and absolutely take your lights out with one punch as
yeah.
well. That's
I,
what's quite scary about the matchup. Like I understood what you meant when you were talking about it in your breakdown. But
yeah,
I just think if Cater fights him smart and picks him off on the outside, I
yeah.
think it's easy. I'm like, from my opinion, it's easy money.
Yeah, he should beat him. I think Cater's the obvious favorite, but I'm just saying, like, if there ever was a guy to put money on, that shouldn't be like I think he was minus 200 or whatever, like for Emmett, like man,
Yeah.
might as well like or not minus 200 plus 200, like
You mean as in
my
it's good value? Yeah, I'm
yeah, it's
trying to
good
think.
value. Like, well, there's nothing you can really lose at the end of the day. Like, you go put it on Emmett. Like, there's nothing
Yeah,
you can. He might lose probably, but you're not gonna spend a lot of money on him.
yeah.
So
I can't do it. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I feel like with Cater, it's weird because I feel like they're making him fight down twice now, like with the Giga fight and now this fight. And I don't think Josh Emmett deserved him, to be honest, anyways.
you know what's crazy
And
about Emmett though? He had a lot of hype back in the day, man, and
yeah,
Jeremy just took that. Like
I
that's what's
remember Jeremy Stevens just fucking killed him. And then, I don't
Emmett
know.
could chin Volk. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But yeah, man, he had so much hype. He had knocked out Ricardo. He was unranked to
The Lamas one is scary, yeah. I remember
yeah.
seeing that one.
Yeah, he was unranked to like fucking number 4 in the world, right? And then he's like they're jacking him up to Jeremy Stevens, Florida Orlando main event. It's obviously they wanted him to win that fight. I don't think they want to fucking Jeremy to win, if I'm being quite honest. But they wanted to win that fight. Jeremy had other plans, and he fucking took a soul. And like, bro, he literally broke his face. People forget about that. Like Jeremy
Yeah.
broke his fucking face, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's
The
the
fight
most.
was nasty. Yeah, I remember
Oh my
that.
god, he like jumped into that elbow, bro. He broke his fucking
Yeah.
face.
What
And
that
then
reminded me of, you're gonna laugh, innit? You remember Dan Henderson and Bisping won back in
that's
the UFC?
beautiful. That's a great moment. Great moment. I enjoyed every second of that. Man, that was awesome.
Because I mean, the sequence is very similar, man. You just got fucking Dan's already put him out with one punch. There was no need to fucking follow up like that. Uncle Mike, man.
What's up? What's up, gang? What's up? But yeah, like, dude, bro, it's just fucking it's hilarious, man. But no, Jeremy murdered him, and then I give Emmett a lot of credit, bro. He came back and he goes on his 4-fight win streak. I'm not saying the competition were all great, but to beat 4 guys in a row, I mean,
What's up, Tyrone?
I got to give him his credit.
Yeah.
And he did his thing. He's earned his spot, but the only issue is he's 37 years old, right? That's horrible for featherweight, and he's had a lot of injuries that has really like derailed him. And I just think like even against Shane Burgos, I think he tore his ACL or some shit. And it's just like,
That was a great fight, though. Fuck
yeah, it
me.
was. It was an awesome fight. But
Honestly, like I did not know like what if after that fight happened. I was like, how the fuck is anyone gonna beat this for fight of the year?
yeah,
And I know obviously we had great fights after that, but I struggled for a while to see a fight that was going to be as good as that one.
yeah, that was it. That was my favorite fight of the year. Um, Emmett's the kind of guy that has a weirdly great chance against anyone at 145, but could also likely lose to many. Yeah, it's just
I feel I feel like that about him, and I'm not sure why that is.
yeah. The only thing is, I think it's because of the Jeremy loss, right? But also it's like I feel like if you can just stay away from the power, you're kind of safe, you know?
That the thing is though, he's got power that not gonna you don't I don't like the midget weight classes, but like
Yeah, he has.
he's got power that the other midget weight classes just don't have, man. Like it's like heavyweight power. It's like such a like equal. It's that good. It's an equalizer. Does that make sense? It makes up for the
Yeah,
deficiency. Like I think the Michael Johnson fight, he was losing that fight, and he just sparks him. Like
yeah, he was losing the whole fight, Ed. That shit was, bro. He was losing 14 minutes of that fight, and the last minute he gets the most Mickey. It was a beautiful shot, though. That
this
was
is what
probably
I'm saying though.
oh,
With someone like him, like you could be perfect for like Kato could be perfect for 25, 24 minutes for argument's sake, and then get cracked. It's not like Leon versus Nate, where like obviously Nate cracks him, but Nate doesn't really possess the whole IQ and the finishing sequence and obviously the shot selection, all that stuff. Whereas Emmett could actually fucking right hand, left hook, and it's fucking night night basically.
yeah. Many people are better than Emmett technically, but he has so much power. Uh, all it takes is one shot. Yeah, and that's the thing. I remember Deontay Wilder was saying that a while back. He's saying that, man, you can be the better boxer than me, but and you can land all these punches in 12 rounds, but all I need is one shot, you know? And it's
Yeah.
like, and that's the same thing applies to fucking to like Emmett or guys like Ngannou or just guys that fucking hit hecka hard.
I don't know why
Ali,
you don't like him. He's an LA boy as well.
huh?
He's an LA boy as well, isn't he?
Emmett?
Yeah.
I think yeah, he's a Cali boy. He's Sacramento.
Yeah. I think he's Team Beta Male or some shit.
Yeah, he's what alpha male. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just it's the age for me, man. I can't take him too seriously with the age. Like I
Yeah.
think that's the only.
I think he took a lot of damage in the Burgos fight, and that's what makes and the injuries as well makes me think that Kato can break him down around
Yeah,
round three.
yeah.
So
See,
if I was gonna be like pick the round, pick the method, all that specifics or shit, it'll be round three KO or
yeah,
TKO. Yeah, but and people underestimate his fucking elbow game, man. Fuck me. It
yeah,
weren't even just the Stevens fight, but every time Giga comes into range, that elbow's coming flat out, bro. It's just
yeah.
he's
It's
he's,
so
he's
he's just so weirdly good at that. I don't know how he's that good at that.
as everyone says, he's a boxer, he's a boxer, he's a boxer. Excellent guard though, and
Yeah,
excellent fucking elbows. The way
yeah.
he utilizes his elbows is very clean, and it's almost as if he fucking sneaks them as well, and his timing is very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Emmett was born in Phoenix, but he grew up in Sacramento, California. He also Emmett was a former like wrestler and stuff like that, and all that. And he just doesn't use any of his wrestling. He just
Well,
goes,
everyone knows though the overhand is basically the wrestler's 101 guide to
yeah,
striking, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. So it's like it's
Oh,
gonna
man.
be interesting, man. But this card is really good. A lot of people are even telling me this fight night card was better than UFC 275. Let me pull it up
Very
actually.
good. It's very good. You know what I was going to say to you as well? You know how you were saying about the Russians and the Georgians and how obviously you do a breakdown vid on one of their boys and then they just all just flock to your views and stuff. Like
Yeah,
I was looking at your views on the Guram stuff and I'm like,
yeah.
fuck, you know, I'm checking
It's
it out.
crazy,
Yeah.
right?
I thought you were capping at first, and I've just had a look in it at the last week or so, the content you put out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus, everyone's flocked over just to see your Guram breakdown.
Oh man. God, it's not. It's like it doesn't make sense. That's why I understand why the Weasel he caters to that to that fan base because it's like it's money. Like I'm not gonna be mad. Like, people are mad at him, but like that's how he makes his money. Like I'm not gonna hate
Jesus,
on that.
Jesus.
Cater Stephen KO is one of the best KOs. Yeah, it is a beautiful KO. I thought it was a
Yeah.
punch when I first seen it. I did not know it was an
I
elbow.
thought I thought it was a punch. It's only the replay when it's slow mo did it, and I've seen the elbow.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I thought because Cater had blood down his ear or something when he got up. I thought he'd been cut, and then I'd
yeah,
seen the replay, and Jeremy's been cut from the elbows from when Cater's landing the finishing sequence. So I was like, oh shit.
yeah. But yeah, this card is really good. You got Cerrone and Joe Lozon as the co-main event.
I don't know how
Man,
people. I don't know how people are looking forward to that. I just think I'm just watching two OAPs and they knocked it on for 15 minutes.
hopefully Cerrone gets the W. I just hope they both call it a day and they give like a good a good performance for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Is this
yeah,
definitely Cerrone's fight? Like, has Dana outright told him, right, we're not going to have you fight anymore, kind of thing?
I think he has said like this is if you don't win, bro, it's a wrap. You're leaving, and I think that's
Because
fair.
he's too small for 170. And to be honest, right, some of the guys at 170 that are coming up, like you know this as well, man. Fucking like we just saw fucking Jake Matthews and what he did. We've seen how hard fucking Fiallo hits. I don't want him fighting guys like that, to be honest. Even if he beats Lozan, I don't want him fighting guys like that.
I think he's gonna say he said he's gonna stay at lightweight. I think welterweight's just never been his weight class. He should never be up there. But
Yeah, but
but it's
he's one of those
yeah,
guys, and it's a bit like he's the Kevin Holland before the Kevin Holland, where it's just like he's taking short notice fights at all these different weight classes, and
yeah,
obviously credit to him, he's a fucking beast, but can't be doing that now, man. The sport's evolved so much, like it's very
yeah.
different now.
Yeah, I feel like you could do that at the lower levels. You know, you could like take a lot
Yeah.
of those fights, but when you get to that like top 10, like it's just not worth it. You know, like
I
you
also
don't.
think I also think the MMA fans' attitudes changed a bit. Like we used to respect the chucks and stuff like that, but now like people clown that shit, man. Like when people are losing and stuff, it's
Yeah,
like they don't respect game guys, man. Like we talk about RDA and stuff like that. RDA's game is fuck, but everyone's like, "Oh, he's washed. He's got 8 or 9 losses." And it's all right.
yeah,
Have you seen the guys he's fighting? Like fucking hell,
yeah.
like
Oh man. Okay, let me read some of these. Let's switch gears for a minute. If Holloway loses to Alexander Volkanovski, which I believe he will, does stay at 45, or does he go for a new chapter in his career by moving up to 155?
what's the point in him staying at 45? He would have had 2 losses to Volk by then. He's beaten what 2 or 3 of the top 5. Who else has he got to fight to get a title shot? Like,
Yeah, I mean, and he has a win over Charles. That's just a fact, you know.
shut up, man.
I mean, that's just I'm not even hating, bro. It's just a fact. You should go. You should go try it.
I
Let me
do.
let me
Yeah.
read these ones. I'm looking
Do
forward
you know
to.
what it is? Like, because you think I'm a Dustin here. I just think he got hurt so many times in that Dustin fight. I just think if you fight someone at 155 with extreme power,
Yeah, no, Charlie beats him.
he's
Don't get it twisted.
he's,
No,
he's
Charlie.
so he's so hit, he's so Max is so hittable that
Yeah,
I just think I think he's gonna get cracked bad at 55. I think he will. Who against I don't know. I think he'll get cracked bad at 55. And he might look long because he's fucking 5'11" and shit, but with a 69-inch reach, he's gonna be predominantly getting jabbed his fucking face off in some of
yeah,
these
yeah,
fights.
yeah. I agree. Um, what's up? What's up, Angelo Kaz? Have your thoughts on Warriors winning the finals? Saddest day in human history. We are in dark times, y'all. Beware, beware. Be careful in the streets of Oakland, California. Warrior fans are some of the most
Steph
vile,
Curry, the goal.
vile human beings I ever met. But yeah, let me read this. Me personally, I feel like Holloway should move up because he's proved himself enough at 45. He's done more than enough there. He's fought everyone in that division. I agree.
Exactly.
Holloway sucks. True, but this current Charles is a whole different animal compared to the one Holloway fought 7 years ago in 2015. We will see. We will see. But yeah, man, Kevin Holland versus Tim Means, though, man, that's
I like that fight.
that's a banger. They're doing it. They're doing him some justice though, at welterweight, man. They're giving him
Yeah. They've
an
not given him
interest.
any crack sniffers, have they?
Yeah, they have not. They have not. So they're being very smart with how they push him. But yeah, man. I think man, this card is so good. You got Joaquin Buckley versus Albert Duraev. That's gonna be a fucking banger. They match up really well. You know, Buckley having a former wrestling background, and then Albert Duraev, his crazy pace.
Abduram looks so big though. I find it hard to believe he's a lightweight.
I know, right? Grom's huge.
Fucking massive, man.
It's
Fucking
fucking
huge.
nuts.
Yeah.
Does not make sense. But I mean, Demir's Magulov doesn't get enough
I,
credit.
I imagine he kills himself to make 155 though.
Yeah.
Because we talk about weight cut something that gets discussed a lot in MMA. It's like, do we really want people like weight bullying and cutting? Everyone says it's cheating. I'm like, I don't know. I guess if you can make the weight, it's not an issue, but
Yeah.
it's a weird one, isn't it? Like you
But
can't really win.
it can be like it's cheating kind of, but like it could also go against you.
Yeah, because I reckon your durability is gonna take a fucking hit in getting in those saunas like that, man.
I know. Yeah, but that Demir fight in Garam is a banger. I think more people should talk about that. That's gonna be a phenomenal fight, bro. Real talk.
That's a good fight as well. This is what we were saying this because you like toast my boy Paddy a bit. But look how good those two fighters are. They ain't ranked in lightweight. Lightweight's a fucking shark tank as well.
Yeah. Um, I believe Justin G, Michael Chandler would give Holloway some fits at lightweight, especially on the feet. Both of them guys are powerful strikers.
I think
TJ,
Chandler's got the power to hurt him, but he's a bit. I don't know, man. He gasses, don't he?
I think in a 3-round fight, Chandler beats Holloway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TJ or Leo DiCaprio. What were you thinking? TJ the actor now? Oh no.
No, he's saying or Leo DiCaprio. You know who you're talking about.
Oh.
You know who he's talking about.
I heard that fight's not even getting made though. Apparently he's not fucking keen on it. Sterling.
Yeah, I mean it's the fight to make though. I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm honestly like, oh man, it's so I
because
really
I think Aljo's argument's also TJ doesn't deserve it off a fucking split decision kind of thing.
yeah. But
But I
my
think
thing is,
it's weird how everyone's dick riding for TJ to get a title shot. And it's like, bro, weren't you guys all calling him cheaters like fucking 18 months ago and you didn't want
I
him anywhere
know
near the
it's fucking crazy.
Now,
That's why I
if
can't
anybody
pick.
wants I want to see Jose Aldo fight him in fucking Rio in November. Why not? Let's fucking make that fight.
Yeah, I think
Why not
Aldo's Marab, right?
Yeah, but they're making that fight, and it's just like, I know you like that fight, but I don't want to see that fucking fight. And it's a good fight, but I think Aldo's done enough to get a title shot, especially against Aljamain Sterling. Have that
Yeah,
fight in November, and you got, because I know Brazil have got champions and stuff, but you can't have a Rio card without the king of fucking Rio, can you?
yeah, you can't. My thing is that okay with the TJ situation, Aljo, I hate both of them with a passion. But the thing is, I hate TJ a lot more than I hate Aljo. Aljo, it's more about like it's more I hate him recently, and it's just hard for me to somehow pick TJ, man. Like oh my god, like you don't understand like the joy I got when Dominic Cruz beat TJ, bro. Like, and people gotta realize this one thing: Dominic was able to take down TJ, and he ain't no crazy like he don't have no crazy wrestling backgrounds. I think he was.
Do you think Aljo could take him down by that level?
Yeah, I do. I really do. A lot of people are acting like this is such an easy fight for TJ. I'm like, nah, it's more 50-50 than people are giving it credit for.
Like for me as well, like everyone's like human backpack, jiu-jitsu, like people forget Aljo's a wrestler first.
Yeah.
Like I think Aljo will give him more problems on the ground as people think. And I think this fight happened a long while ago, but with TJ and Cruz, I just think some of the length and the unorthodox movement gave TJ a lot of trouble biting into feints. No way am I saying Aljo's as slick as that on the feet, but I do think he's unorthodox and his length gives people a lot of problems. Maybe Jan was the only one who really did well with him on the feet. You're going to say obviously Moraes as well. But yeah, I don't think TJ presents him any real problems on the feet, if I'm honest with you. And I just think based off how he dealt with Jan in those two fights.
No, I think he does. I think he possesses problems on the feet. I just don't think TJ can stop the wrestling as much as people think he can. That's where I'm at, where I think like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I think if they were like, let's say if they were just kickboxing, like if it was a kickboxing, like I think TJ fucking kills him. But because it's MMA, right? I think Aljo can. I think people are gonna be surprised, bro, because Dom got him down like 3. I know he got up right away, but I'm pretty sure Dom he got him down at least 5 or 3 times. Like I'm pretty sure he took him down a few times. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah,
TJ's pace against Aljo. I think Aljo's got a good pace with his fighting. To be honest, I think Aljo fights at a good pace.
Yeah,
I just think the first
I don't know why he did kind of gas out against Jan in the second fight. I do remember. Yeah, I mean he was on his back a lot of that fight.
I I also think he took rounds off. To be honest,
Yeah.
weird one. I feel like he thought he won the first 3. He took round 4 off, and then tried a bit more in round 5.
Yeah.
Which is obviously, I don't know if this is the perfect way to segue into this. So I feel like with Talia Santos and Shevchenko, I think she won. She felt she won the first 3 and just got a bit complacent. If I'm honest with you.
Yeah, she won that fight. I don't care what none of these fucking. You know what? Hold up. Let's just play an awesome video on my Twitter. This is for everyone that hasn't seen my Twitter. I might get in trouble for this on YouTube, but I could care less.
Yeah. Make sure you schmucks follow him on Twitter, by the way.
And do you think maybe she's just telling herself that?
Oh, hold up, my bad. I didn't put it on.
Is this
there.
about Dunkin' Donuts DC?
Oh man, I was tripping.
I thought that was going to be Kate Hansen for a second.
And do you think maybe she's just telling herself that because she has to tell herself something to win the fight?
I think it's kind of like hypnotizing herself, trying to convince there is something that should be. Like, everyone is not perfect. Definitely not everyone is perfect, but it's kind of like, all my opponents, they were saying the same over and over. It's like no one is unbeatable. She has some like hole in her games, but once they are stepped inside the octagon, they feel the opposite side. They feel the difference between the fighters, and this is the most important. She tried to hypnotize herself to convince that there should be, but she's wrong. It's not gonna work.
All right, so that's enough of that. That was very, very interesting. That some people,
Fuck's sake, I think, man.
some people really think.
As much as I picked Valentina, she did lose that fight, in my opinion.
Some people that are very, very. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're just simps, if they just like her.
Do you think they'll make that immediate rematch? I don't think they will.
No, they won't because they're scary. She don't want to lose. She don't want to get beat up.
I don't think it's necessarily that. They're trying to cash in on Misha Tate's return while she's still here. So I think if Misha Tate wins her next fight, she gets the next shot.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I mean that for the love of God, Lauren Murphy, please don't lose. But yeah, like back to that. I mean, this girl Valentine is very, very, very interesting person. You know, she said that girl Talia Santos hypnotized herself to believe that she can win, and Talia Santos went out there, and I mean, she reversed all of her bullshit techniques that work against kitchen, taxi drivers, subway workers, Safeway workers.
I'm not involved when he says this, by the way.
Safeway workers, right? All them punk ass body locks, them judo throws, the weak ass spinning heel kicks to the body, all that bullshit, right? That she was doing, it got all fucking exposed. She has the most Mickey Mouse legacy, bro. I mean, she's a good bantamweight at the time she was, but like, dude, like, she looks like God when she first got to that fucking flyweight division. You know what I'm saying? Like, that division is so garbage. She knows what she's doing. They're finally catching up to her. Her time is coming. She will get destroyed. Just give it some time. Give us some time.
I feel like sometimes it's hard though because certain weight classes are just not looked at a certain way. It's like middleweight as well. Like Izzy's beating everyone, but he's not going to necessarily get that respect because of how shit that division is. I've been saying he needs to fight at 205, but you see some of the shit Yuri Prohaska does. Fucking hell.
Yeah, no.
Like, fucking madman. Like, it's I always say this to you. I'm more scared of light heavyweights than heavyweights because obviously I know heavyweights hit hard. But what's terrifying about a fucking 6'4" guy throwing a fucking flying knee at you? The level of athleticism is crazy compared to these heavyweights. And it's like some of these heavyweights are just fucking fat middleweights, like fucking 5'11", semi-inch reach and shit like that.
Yeah,
built like they're on winning fucking steroids or some shit.
So, hey man, you know the GOAT Duran is fighting this week, right?
Yeah, I did not want to fight. I did not want to fucking come up against a light heavyweight guy like Rakic, who's 6'3", who's gonna throw a high kick at me. Fucking liberties. Do you think any of the heavyweights should fucking throw their leg up that high?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Valentina is so stubborn. After clearly losing the wrestling and scrambles in the first 2 rounds, she goes out and tries to engage in the same stuff in round 3. Wrestling.
John Jones has been like that recently. He's been going out of his way to beat people at their own game, and I think Valentina's been trying to do the same thing. I think that's why the Jennifer Maia fight was very unflattering.
Yeah. Just to try to prove a point, and it failed. Why do people bother getting worked up by women's MMA? Who cares who won? It's women's MMA for fight. That's a good point. That is a good point. They should just be an Invicta for all I care. Only person that is beating her is Tatiana Suarez, maybe Juliana Pena. Tatiana Suarez beats
Do you not
Valentina.
think how funny this is? If Juliana Pena had not beaten Amanda Nunes, people would have said Valentina would smell Pena at 35.
I know, right? So it's like,
Crazy how what one win does for you.
yeah.
And it's like Glover went from being a bad matchup for everybody in the division to now he don't beat anybody in the top 5 or whatever the fuck. Like, it's so reactionary.
Yeah, it's all recency bias.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, recency bias is a motherfucker. Any locks this card? Who's a lock? I would say, what? Actually, I didn't post this. Adrian Yanez is a lock in my opinion. He's on the card too. I forgot about that. He's a lock. I don't think he's
prospects, didn't you?
Yeah, he's fighting Tony Kelly in the prelim headliner.
You know my boy Davey Grant whoops him, right?
Oh, Yanez?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, my boy Davey Grant from the UK.
Yeah, I thought Davey I mean, it was a close fight, but I thought Davey won.
Yeah, I think it's one of those fights that goes either way, really. So
you see this guy Tony Kelly talking mess on IG?
Nah, I don't really.
It's gonna end badly, bro. He said he's gonna fight he's fighting a wish.com, what's it called, Masvidal or whatever. Man, I mean, he better
it's never good when you talk that shit before the fight, man. It never is.
Oh man. But yeah, man. Let's since we're on about UFC 275, thoughts on Luke?
Don't worry, Khalil, we're bringing it up. Luke versus Neil.
Yeah.
All the Wonder Boys sons fighting, aren't they?
Yeah, I know, right? Lucas should win that. Davey Grant more scary than Tony Kelly. Yeah.
Do you know what I was gonna say to you? I feel like Jeff Neal's got really clean hands, but he's a bit gun shy for whatever reason these days. And it's not like he's been knocked out recently.
Nah, it's because of that motorcycle accident. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I don't know, and I feel like he's a bit gun shy. And
yeah,
his hands are really crisp as well. I think that's why people thought he was going to be a dark horse when he fought Wonder Boy.
Yeah, they really thought he was going to be somebody. Bro, I can't believe we forgot to bring up Yuri Subenglow. All right, let's talk about it, bro.
That was weird as fuck, man. I never in a million years would have put money on that to happen.
All right, that punk, he's not even a samurai punk no more. But that dude, man, that dude, bro.
I want to hear you just talk shit about Yuri. Just go on. What were you calling him? A weeaboo or some shit?
Yeah, it's fucking weeaboo, bro. He gained a little bit of he kind of humbled me, bro. That shit was so stupid, bro. That was the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen in a UFC main event. It was a fucking phenomenal fight. It was a great fight. I think it's fight of the year. But man, like, that dude is just not good at like any particular martial art, like technically. But the problem is what separates him from a lot of people is that he knows how to win. And that's making mad, huh?
Yuri Prohaska we're talking about.
Yeah, he just knows how to win fights. That's just it. That's just it. Like, he's just not like he's not a great striker. He's not a great grappler, not a great wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really big, athletic, and durable, but he just knows how to win. Like, what is he, 29-3 now? My God, he's just
I couldn't help but watch that fight and just picturing how Rakic would fare in that situation. I feel like Rakic does a decent job against him. I think nearer the time when they get booked, obviously we'll talk about it then and we'll like do our reviews and shit. But I think I looked at it and I think, do you know what? Rakic could do a number on him.
Rakic would whoop him, bro.
Because I know, obviously, if you're neutral, right, you enjoyed that fight. It was like, oh my goodness, it went 5 rounds. But I think obviously you don't like Anthony Smith, but he was like, yo, they're fight IQ between the two of them was in the single digits, man. It was fucking.
Yeah.
They were so stupid. It was sloppy. Glover doesn't fight like that, man. Come on, I've been watching Glover for what 7-8 years now, man. I've never seen him fight like that. Given how well he did in the first 2 rounds as well.
Yeah, I just think it's just Yuri.
I feel like he fumbled, especially because he was 30 seconds away from retaining.
Oh man, that fucking hurt, man. That hurt like that's a different kind of pain that I felt on Saturday. But my thing is that like, bro, like Yuri just makes people fight like in this weird chaos. You know, it's like I understand why people compare him to Tony Ferguson. Like I get it. I can see it, right? Because he brings that chaos and just people make mistakes. Like they'll have success and they just fumble it. But it is what it is.
The Reyes fight was the same though, because I think he turned Reyes into a wrestler.
Yeah.
And Reyes was, for every one punch Reyes would throw, Yuri would throw 3. And Reyes is used to being like an enforcer in there, and Reyes wasn't used to it. And it's like he was getting pushed backwards. And it's like Reyes can't really do anything on that back foot because all he's got is a left hand. It's a bit like Darren Till in that sense. And it's just like, and Reyes don't really throw like fucking, I don't know, man. His kicking game's not that great for me. I don't really think Reyes is a bit one-dimensional. Reyes was so one-dimensional that fight. No wonder fucking Yuri just whooped him. The Uzdemir fight, I thought Vulcan did very well in the first round.
Yeah, like he was doing his thing, and then it just didn't go his way. Hey.
Sorry.
This dude, bro, he's killing people. Yeah, Jan counters well, and Yuri opens himself up. But Yuri is unpredictable movement, so it might be harder for Jan to make reads. Reyes has only lost to champions. Why does Emmett look so weird? I think it's weird that Jan fight. Like in my head, I feel like Jan should like run over him, right? But in my heart, I'm like, for some reason I just don't see it.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know why. I think if Jan wanted to take him down, he probably could.
What, Yuri, you think?
Yeah, if he wanted to.
Do you know what? I don't know what to make of his wrestling because I thought the first 2 rounds, I thought, oh, this guy's fucking shit. But he reversed position and got top mount a few times. And I was like, you know what? I think he's adjusted or fixed a lot more than people think. And I'm going to give you this example because obviously it's a contemporary example. But I think everybody was very convinced that Francis Ngannou was just not going to make the level of improvements to beat in the wrestling defense and that department to beat Stipe the second fight.
Yeah.
And we must remember that Yuri is one of the youngest, if not youngest, champions in the UFC. The guy's under 30 years of age. I'm sure he can improve in that department.
Yeah, but still, people are going to be better than you. And like that's just like there's just like years.
That's just a life thing. Not though. If you've got guys who have been wrestling since 4 years old, that's going to be natural. But you're also going to think that Yuri's going to. You're going to imagine that against some of these guys, Yuri's going to have the edge in striking for that same reason.
Yeah,
but that's what makes fights interesting. This is mixed martial arts.
Yeah. My thing is just with him is that I feel like people can take him down, but like the problem is where Glover made the mistake. He was going for too many submissions. He probably could have got more control time if he would have just stuck to the ground and pound and just laid there on him and humped him, right? Basically. But I
feel like if Glover just put emphasis on the control and then flattened him out and then thrown punches, not only could you have gassed him out, but you could have made him take damage as well. He was doing very well doing that in the first 2 rounds. And then he just switched game plans for some fucking reason. I don't know, man. Like you're saying, I think Yuri's got that effect on people where it makes everybody throw their fucking game plans out the window.
Yeah, he just makes mistakes.
The reason why I think Rakic is very interesting is because, not in a rude way, but Rakic doesn't care about how he's perceived, like people's perceptions of him. Like, he will stick to a game plan and just find a way to get a W. Like it doesn't have to be the most aesthetically pleasing way. He will just go out there and try and get the win.
But yeah, man. Let me see this. So yeah,
I like this.
We're gonna humble Song Yadong.
I like this fight. We might see Song Yadong wrestling.
I don't know, man. We might see Corey wrestle. I could see Corey wrestling.
That T Betamo talk a lot about Song Yadong's wrestling. Apparently, it's even better than striking.
Yeah.
Given how good his striking, it's very interesting to see how his wrestling fares out.
It's it's crazy about their like resumes. It's not that different, bro.
But they both beat Marlon Moraes. I told you, man,
Yeah.
Marlon Moraes is in everybody's highlight reel at 135.
But only one guy though. Can't say that. You know that guy. I think his name is Aljamain. Aljamain something. I forget. What's the last name? Sterling. That
Sterling,
guy.
man,
He can't
Sterling,
just.
because he makes all that money. He's not making 50K and chump change like Marlon now. What's Marlon doing now? My boys won the belt. Marlon's got nowhere near the belt.
Marlon's enjoying time with Aljamain's brothers, Marlon's sons. That's what Marlon's doing. He's enjoying family time right now. So, but yeah,
I do like this fight though. I don't know if
Aljo's your boy. Yeah, Aljo. He likes Aljo. He picked Aljo to beat.
Why does everyone say that like it's a bad thing? You were laughing the other day when I sent you that link. I was like, that tweet from October 2020. You know how nice it was to wait nearly 2 years for that shit, man. I had to listen to people talk shit about him after the first fight. And then fucking annoying. Glad he won though. Glad he won.
I think Corey should win. I don't know. I could see Song just knocking him out, but
I think Song's. I think because I look at how the TJ fight played out, and I think Song could very much mix up very much how TJ did. If that makes sense.
Yep.
So people look at rankings and go, Corey's got this in the bag. No, he doesn't. This is a very hard matchup for him stylistically.
Yeah. So
obviously, I think Corey's fucking wrestling, not to be rude, works on someone like fucking Peter Yan. It won't work on necessarily Sonya Dong.
But he'll go for it though, which like a dummy. But
I think because I know Song obviously has the win over Cheeto Vera, which I obviously thought Cheeto won.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I think the length that, like, we talk about the reach and the length and the kicking game of Cheeto Vera, that presented issues for Song, and I think Corey can very much do the same. I genuinely think this is a 50-50 fight. It depends on how I'm feeling on the day before, but I do lean against Song Yadong, and people are going to be surprised when they go, oh my god, he's beat a top 4 guy. It's like, bro, it's not really a surprise. I think it's a very good matchup stylistically.
Glover fanboys claiming Yuri tapped are deluded.
Yeah. I thought he tapped.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird, bro. It was weird. I don't know what that weirdo was doing. It's like he's hands. Like
he said it was a risky strategy. What do you mean a risky strategy? That was like some fucking, I don't know, some Alistair Overeem shit. I clearly felt a tap. That was fucking awkward, by the way, when he said that. And then they showed the replay on the screen after it just been fucking knocked out. Like, where's the tap? You can't do that, man.
Dude, it's crazy. I think
What's next for Glover?
Probably Rakic or
if this is his last fight, do you give him someone like Rakic?
Or they just give him the title shot. I don't know. Like I want to see a rematch. I get that's a like you don't understand. Like that fight was insanity, bro. But they're not.
I don't think they want him in the title picture though. That's the thing.
They don't. So you give him Rakic, so you get him out of the title.
I think what they do is they either do Rakic. So if Rakic beats him, he's got a win over a former champion, and that cements his #1 spot. Or
you know what I could see? So Jamal Hill's going to be fighting Thiago Santos.
Right.
If Jamal Hill knocks out Thiago Santos, and it's going to be coming up, I think in August, right?
Yeah.
Then you probably do the winner. I mean, obviously let's just say Jamal, right? You do Jamal versus Glover, or you do Glover versus Paul Craig if Paul Craig beats Volkan Ozdemir.
So you know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say, okay. I like that, but my boy Paul, I like that from a grappling aspect. I like that fight, but I was also gonna say because Volkan's an OG and he's almost kind of to the end as well. Why can't we have the two fight each other in Rio at the end of the year?
Yep.
Because I think it doesn't matter whether Volkan or not wins the fight. I think his last ever fight for it to be with someone like with the status of Glover Teixeira. I think if you say to Volkan, your last ever fight is going to be with a legend Glover Teixeira. He's going to be honored to share the octagon with him.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Because I understand why they would make a Rakic fight, but I'll be honest with you. From a competitive sense, I thought it was a shit fight though. Yuri and Glover. I thought they were sloppy. I thought it was chaotic and not in a good way. I thought it was chaotic in like they were both looked like they were getting whiffing, and it was just it weren't very high level at all.
Yeah,
but it was a good card. We saw some nice knockouts that card though, and some nice submissions. Which
I thought it was a great fight because of
that card. That card over delivered for me.
Yeah,
but
no, the reason why. No, I feel you. But the reason why I thought it was a great fight was I think it might be a better fight to watch live than maybe replay it. But what made it great is because you're like, what's going on? Because it's like one side's winning, then the other side's winning, then another. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like seesawing back and forth, basically.
I was just watching that, thinking John Jones would fucking toy with both, to be honest.
So, yeah, I mean,
Smith beats Ankalaev. That's gonna cause a fucking headache for the UFC. Like the UFC were pissed as fuck when Yan lost the belt.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that fucking happens. Hopefully, Ankalaev just ends the clown. But that dude looks like a Ninja Turtle, by the way.
I forgot who he fought last time. Thiago Santos, I think. But I wasn't keen on his performance on that fight.
Yeah, he looked bad there. But
when my boy Smith beats him, the real Nebraska nightmare. You guys are gonna fucking cry, aren't you?
Dude, I'll be sick, bro. I'll be so sick if he wins. But it'll be all good because Luke Rocco.
You know what made me laugh? Do you know what made me laugh? They did the coverage, right? Obviously with the panelists and shit. And they asked Dean Thomas, who do you think should get the next title shot at light heavyweight? And he's got Anthony Smith to his right, I think. And Dean Thomas is like, well, I obviously think the winner of Anthony Smith and fucking Ankalaev should get the next title shot. I was like, bro, you motherfucker, you would not have said that if he wasn't stood next to you.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's so funny. T-Wood's fucking Waterboy said that. Jesus.
Yeah, why do these Chinese people pack a punch? Li Lang, Song Yadong, Weili Zhang. Yeah, I know it's fucking crazy. Oh, what happened? He left. Oh, that's crazy. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Fight was insane. Amount of momentum swings. Yeah. Jamal Hill, champ, bet he knocks out Yuri with the way he leaves himself open. Walker or Paul Craig. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I think, dude, like just to talk about with the Chinese fighters, man, like, bro, like we didn't even talk about Weili Zhang, bro. What she did to Joanna, bro. Like, do I have that picture, bro? That shit should be against the law. What she did to her, bro. Like she flattened her out, bro. Like that was nuts. I think Ed's trying to come back in. Hold up. All right. You good?
Oh, fuck's sake, man. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. Yeah.
Am I good?
eBay, would you pick Samurai Boy against Smith and Cliff Dwell? Oh man. I would if it was Smith. I have no choice but to pick Yuri. Ankalaev, I have no personal issue besides the fact that I don't think he's that good.
You know what? I don't feel like.
What's up? All right. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I have no personal issue with Ankalaev, but I would pick Ankalaev over Yuri because I do think he would be him just for the sake of technical fighting, and fighting the right way. In my opinion, I want that to win because I feel like Ankalaev, even though he might not be great, he fights the right way. You hate Smith, yeah? Fuck Smith, bro. He's a punk, man. Smith is. Dude, that dude talks like he's a fucking scholar, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop it.
Can you address him as the Nebraska nightmare?
Ain't no Nebraska nightmare, man. Who's that? Who's that guy that went into his house? The burglar. Do I gotta get this guy back?
You're gonna say something then,
huh?
I don't know, man. I feel like I keep cutting out. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
If that's me, I'm sorry.
No, that's all good. I don't
You hear
hear
me?
it. Yeah, I can hear you. Uncle
All
Live
right.
saw
Yeah.
he lost 3-2 to Santos. Smith is a little kooky. Smith looks like a
I don't know what
ninja.
that means.
Looks like a Nazi prisoner. Wow. Okay. But yeah.
You guys need to stop hating on my boy Smith, because when he wins the gold, you guys aren't going to be laughing then.
Bro, if he wins the gold, bro, the UFC is lost. Like, you know how people were saying the UFC is done because Glover's champ? That's how the UFC they'll really be done if he becomes champ. Man, oh man,
You know, it's weird. At light heavyweight, there's not one guy that I look at that.
oh yeah, he cut
Light
out.
heavyweight hasn't got a guy that stands out that you'd want as the face of 205.
I mean,
It's
they got
weird.
Yuri. They got Yuri, obviously. The
Am I
cash.
cutting again? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not as much, but yeah, they have Yuri as a cash cow. You know, then you got Rakic, right? The real champion.
He's weird, Joe.
But and then you got Uncle Live, right?
Yuri's someone I look at. Yeah. The Che Rakic is the real champion.
Yeah, you're cutting out. Cutting out bad.
And Cologne is probably the most marketable in that sense, because they could do the whole Abu Dhabi shit, can't they?
Yeah. But yeah, man. Hey, I think that was good enough for today, right?
I think Big's got a win over him.
Oh man, I don't.
Am I cutting out again?
Yeah, you are cutting out. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll do this later when we figure out the technical difficulties.
I want to see if I can even come back. I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, it's all good. We can end it right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. I hope you guys enjoyed the fight talk. I know it wasn't the longest, but hey, man, it is what it is. Love y'all. Goodbye. Go make sure to check out the weigh-ins, the stare downs that are coming out in Austin. Josh Emmett versus Calvin Kidd. I also will be streaming that card, so don't worry. You guys will see more of me. But yeah, love y'all and goodbye.